stay. Not you, but the phone. What's going on, everybody? James here. RedoptionAgency.com. 21 years. Selling on eBay. Jazz hands. What's going on, everybody? It's been a minute, and I've felt guilty about not putting out a video. I really have. I'm like, man, I just been trying to stay focused and listing, right? Trying to do the 1,500 items every week. Last week I only made it to 1,277. So I was a little shy of where I even like to be at 1,400. So, but hey, that's all right. I wasn't feeling 100% a couple of the days anyway, so it's okay. It's about having that goal and scratching and making sure I put in the effort, so I feel good about that. So I'm really behind this week already. 2 full days passed already, and I probably only got like 300 items, so I'm kind of behind a little bit. So yeah, let's get into it. What's been going on? I'm blown away at you guys, man. Really, the comments and the likes, it's just so freaking crazy. I'm getting ready to hit 12,000 subscribers. How crazy is that? But apart from like 1 out of 12,000 of you all, you guys, I don't know, you make it easy for me just to be myself. You know, I don't, you know, I could never fake this like so many people do. Might get my pop-up, so I'm like, okay, what sold? But sales have been rolling in. So over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I did about $3,000. So a little under what probably last year was and what have you, but kind of expected with the whole way of the economy is right now. So not really disappointed. So not at all, really. So, and today's starting off good. We're Cyber Monday morning, and we're at 9:30 a.m. And I think I'm already over $200, $230. So hopefully you guys have a good Cyber Monday too. If I remember last year and stuff, it always started picking up like Thanksgiving night, and Thanksgiving night was still a little slower than last year, but started kicking in on Friday, especially Saturday. Saturday just was the biggest day at 11:40 that day. So still down for the month, 5.2%. But I'm going to take responsibility for that, not blame it on the economy. And here's why. I have let my clothing sales fall to basically nothing compared to what I used to do. I used to bring in so much money with clothes, and I would go out and buy just trash bags full of clothes from this one place I'd go, and then of course the bins, and I was just always coming back with tons of clothes, and I was making a buttload of money on clothes, and I have literally let that fall to basically nothing. So I'm kicking myself for that. So at the beginning of this week on my 1,500 item goal, I made it a point to put clothes first. Clothes are first, hats come in second. So I'm putting on mostly clothes, and then if I get bored with that, I do some hats, go back to clothes. So I've been rotating between hats and clothes. And then what I think I'm going to do is, like on Wednesday, do like hats and other things, like toys and whatever, electronics, whatever other stuff I have laying around. And then run that into Thursday too. And then Thursday into Friday, I'll work on media. So media is only going to be like 1 to 1.5 days. And then clothes are going to be my main focus to get my clothing back up. And it really, what was it, Friday evening, I started pumping in the clothes, getting the clothes listed. Woke up Saturday morning, and I already made like $95 off the clothes I listed the night before. So that just hit it home a little bit harder. James, get back on clothes. Clothes are just so consistently selling items, and And I have a piece of paper in front of me, and I have my sell-through rates on my items. Pants are number one at 28% sell-through rate for me. And then clothing is like 23% sell-through rate. And then I put t-shirts. I think t-shirts are 18, 19, somewhere in their sell-through rate. Hats are 13%. And then like my media items are all like, 9 and 10% sell-through rate. So I was putting way too much emphasis on the media, and media is quick to list anyway. So I really only need about 1.5 days just to probably pound out a good 500 pieces of media once a week, and then concentrate on the clothes. So I got a lot to go through. I got a lot of clothes in storage I just haven't touched because I always bought it. I just always threw it aside. So I'm getting through that, and then next time I go over to the bins, I'm going to go with when Jan wants to go, and she'll go get hats, and I'm going straight for clothes and just start piling up on clothes again. It's just what I got to do. And I need to start hitting my honey hole at least once a week because I've slacked so bad. And I've got at least three or four items here that sold from my honey hole, and I haven't been there in quite a while, about 2 months probably. So, yeah. But I want to thank you guys for not just the support, but allowing me to sit here and just talk. And, of course, I want you guys to pick up nuggets from my videos, but on the selfish side of it, I'm the type of person that if there's something in my head, I have to get it out. Whether that's just typing on, that's why I use Facebook so much, just typing in whatever I'm feeling, my comment wise, and throwing it out in the universe. And sometimes I'll even just put it, only me. If it's something negative, I'll just put only me because I don't like spewing negative. I try not to. Of course, every once in a while, we all have our moments. So I try to put my negative stuff more for just me, just to get it out of my system. And I don't want to really spread the negative. Or if I do put it out there negative, after about an hour, I'll make it only me, just so it doesn't hover, if you will. So I just want to thank you guys for allowing me to be me on these videos. So let's get into what sold. Some of this I'm going to have to probably do off camera because I don't want to waste your time walking back and forth, because we got some big items and some weird items here that I'll have to pack up and stuff. But not really a couple, just oddball things. I'll have to throw a bunch of packing around, but don't need to waste your time with that. So got a lot of new people out there, so welcome, thank you, all the newbies, all the what was the, I always forget my statement. I always say welcome all the newbies, the OGs, and everyone in between. So thank you guys for the support and the love. It's freaking amazing. And James, stop kissing ass. Good Lord, stop kissing ass. Hey, I'm not kissing ass. I'm just being real, man. All right, let me get some of these bigger items priced for you and then set out of the way, and then so I can get moving on this smaller stuff. So put on my old people specs here. And then I know I've had some topics to talk about, and I just got to think what they were as we go. And this hair is bothering me. All right, one of the items I kept getting, but I got a lot of, there's a hair, like right, there it is. If you remember, I've sold this is my last one. I picked up over at the Honey Hole. They were Christmas porcelain things. Paid $6 for the small ones, I believe, and $8 for the big ones. And this is finally my last one. So I need to open this up because I hear a little rattling in there, so I need to stuff it with paper. And then this thing, I don't put it in a box. I just tape it up like it is. And nobody's complained thus far. But the box is big enough, and the styrofoam in there and stuff. But I hear a little rattle, so I want to get that taken care of. But another one of these puppies. So I paid $8 for this at the Honey Hole, and it sold for $91. So get that thing out of the way. Let's throw some of these other oddballs aside real quick. This was a Honey Hole item also. I paid probably $3 or $4 for this. And it's a Cinderella piano. Little toy here. And this sold for $52. Hold on, I got see? Another offer on clothing items. So that's a little low. I'm going to counter that. A North Face women's black jacket. I got $17.99. They're offering $10. Come on now. Come on now. I'm going back at $14.99. Plus it's going to California. So I think that uses up pretty much all of my shipping costs. So I don't even make a couple of dollars on shipping going to California on a jacket. So I can't accept $10 for that. Next up, we've got another honey hole item. Probably paid $2 or $3 for this, and that was the Little People's school bus with some figures. And this sold for $20 going to England. And let me get this puzzle out of the way. This was either a honey hole item that I paid $1 for, or I got this one over at the bins, because I found some at both. So I'm not sure. Either way, it cost me $1, pretty much, or less. And that's the Southwestern. It's called the Songs of the Southwest. So a bunch of Native American pieces, it looks like. And this sold for $25. And let's see, these oddball ones that I have to walk away and find boxes for, because it might take me a second to find boxes, so I'll do those off the video. Napa Valley CD crate. This sold for $9. So these things always sell if you can get them like at yard sales filled with CDs. And can I take the crate too? Sure. And you can always make money on those. The 100 cassette ones sell for good amounts. And I probably got 6 or 7 in storage of those somewhere, because I used to have those for my own collection back in the day. So anything else that might take a minute to ship? We'll see when we get to it. All right, let's get into this. All right, that's updated. Been eating less too. I haven't been as hungry as much, so that's been cool. So I guess my stomach's finally shrinking a little from changing my eating habits. I still do the Coke Zero. That's pretty much the only drink I do besides water is Coke Zero. So my problem is making sure I don't stop at the gas station on the way back from the post office and buying the big one. Just stick with a can a day. The problem is with me with soda, I pretty much nurse a soda all day, so it keeps me away from the water. So that's the bad thing with soda for me. Of course, you know, it's not good for you anyway. But this is pretty much my only vice besides a Slurpee or a frozen Coke once a week maybe. So, hey, it's hell of a lot better than a lot of the vices that are out there, alcohol and all that kind of stuff. So, everybody's got to have one, I guess, right? Don't have to, but if you do, better something that doesn't really screw with you, I guess, as greatly as stuff like alcohol does. But I'm not down on alcohol. I understand why people do it. A lot of people need escapes. I understand that. So I'm just glad I never went down that road personally for myself, because I honestly don't feel I would be where I am today if I did. So I've seen so many people, it ruined the lives of so many people. So, but I ain't here to preach. You ain't no preacher, James. Just freaking do what you do. Do what you do. Feels like it's going to be another day where yesterday I couldn't like get focused and get listing very well. So it feels like today is going to be another little sporadic day. And of course, it'll be 1 year Christmas morning that my dad passed away. So I've been having like just little flashbacks of weird things. Like when we were going to decide what to eat for dinner, and then I ended up being not really hungry anyway, so I didn't eat. A little just flash went in my head of me asking my dad, "You hungry?" And his answer, "Yeah, I'm hungry." And just the way he said it just rattles through my head. So it's always funny to me. So that thing's not slipping, is it? Okay. It kind of looks higher. But yeah, so, and then of course today I sell an item of his, because he, for some reason, he always used these things all of my life that I remember. And I never understood it. These things are disgusting to me, to use them and put them in your pocket, but that's handkerchiefs. And this is one pack that was in the living room that he never opened up. So of course I sold it. Sold with a hat or something, so we'll get to that. So that's an Are You Ready? But yeah, I just got some chaos going on here, so I think that's why I can't get focused right now, and I'm talking too much. So let me try to get focused here, because I don't even see all my CDs I pulled. I'm just not organized today. All right. Sorry about that. That's all right. That's all right. All right. Let's go with first up. Get that out of the way, because you're going to bother me, kid. We got Van Halen 5150. Great album, of course. Of course, Van Halen is David Lee Roth, but you can't deny this album. So sold for $377. Headed to Huntsville, Tennessee. Was that some of the jokes on Airhead movie? Was the Van Halen one on the Airheads? And then who would win in a fight, Lemmy or God? And the trick question is, Lemmy is God. So that's funny. But the David Lee Roth one was on there, right? And when the other one picked Sammy, wrong answer. Something of that nature. When they were in the radio station, I believe. It's been a minute since I saw that movie. That was a good song, though. Born to Raise Hell. Ice-T. Lemmy. And it was originally supposed to be Sebastian Bach on that song. But I think legally with the label and stuff, it didn't pan out. It ended up being Whitfield Crane from Ugly Kid Joe. Which I think his voice maybe, I don't know, it sounds good on that song, because you got the Lemmy voice, and then Ice-T's voice, they're kind of low. And then you have Whitfield's, he's got a great voice, but he's more on the low end as opposed to Sebastian Bach. So I think it might have worked out for the best anyway. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google, YouTube it. It's good. Born to raise hell, born to raise hell. We know how to do it, and we do it real well. Born to raise hell, born to raise hell. I'm just taking my time, ain't I? I'm getting centered. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting focused. All right. Buccelli CD. Sold for $350. Headed to Hendersonville, North Carolina. Born to raise hell, born to raise hell. You know, now that I think about it, is that even on Spotify? Because I don't think that's in any of my playlists. I'm going to have to mental note. Mental note. Man, I know there was stuff I wanted to talk about. I just cannot focus today. And then I was going to put up the part 1 of the video yesterday, but I just didn't feel like making a video. Even just a few minutes of new footage for the remix versions of breaking them up. And I just didn't do it. So I'll make sure I'll at least make those today. And if there's another day within the week that I'm not doing a video like this, I'll start posting those stages of that big video. Alrighty. And you know what they say? The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be... Stop it, James. You're going to sing everything? All right. Annie on DVD, sealed. And this is either a Benz or a Honey Ho for $1. But only sold for $5. Headed to Montage, New Jersey. Montage. I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced. I got to figure out a way to do it. And I need to find my GoPro. I haven't used my GoPro in forever. But, like all day long, I'll put on train videos, like cab view videos of trains going through like Japan and Switzerland and stuff on the TV beside. You've probably seen my pictures if you're on me, follow me on Facebook. But these videos are 2 and 3 hours long, and every once in a while I'll throw the commercial in, and I'll just let them play just because I'm busy working anyway. I don't think I'd take time to skip them. And I'm like, man, I am missing out on some money right here. How am I going to... I need to make some of these videos that I would watch while I work, that would just play all day, let the commercials go through, because with that, and they all have like 100,000 plus views, you know. I'm like, man, I'm missing the mark here. So if one day I put up a video and it's like 3 hours long of just, I don't know, scenery or something like that, it's me trying to find that niche to, and those will be not just money related, money driven, but personal driven, like something I would watch all day. So I guess it's more personal driven than before. But the whole fact that people are making tons of money on those things, I know there's a lot of free video out there. So there might be something I can conjure up and create with just free video. And I use my own music, so I always turn the volume down. But there's a lot of free, slower music you can put to the videos, because I've kind of played in that world a little bit before. If you scroll on Facebook, and I had a video, I can't remember what it was, but it was a Halloween thing I did with like scary scenes and stuff. And I pulled all that from free stuff offline. So I know it can be done. So I might, one day if I feel like I'm not working and want to be a little creative, I might start dipping into that world a little bit more. So, like I said, though, it'd be something I would watch or at least not watch, but have it in my background. I should have put those separate. True Gather sold pretty well this weekend, too. I think I got 4 True Gathers and 1 Bonanza. And, of course, Poshmark ain't doing nothing for me. Never does. But then again, I don't share anything. Alrighty, Shades of Deep Purple cassette sold for $5.50. Headed to... I've heard this said a million times. Saginaw, Michigan? Is that right? Saginaw, Michigan. That's it. Saginaw. Filling up over here. Okay. We got Eddie Raven. Sold for $3.50 on cassette. He did I Love a Rainy Night, right? That's not on here. I love a rainy night. And then I love her. My parents used to listen to all that older country when I was a kid. When I was a little Billy Goat. Little kid. Billy Goat Gruff. Oh yeah, and if you did not see my community post, I'll go ahead and do it on this video too. If you watched my big video that everybody loves, how to list 200 items a day, and you had questions about anything, I'm going to put community posts up. before I launch a video, because I'm going to break it up into sections. Right now, the first one obviously is going to be the listing area. If you have any questions about the listing area, I put a community post. So go to my channel, go into community posts and go to it and put your question there. I've already got a couple of questions on there that people had asked me prior that I'll answer. So when I do the video, break them up into smaller videos, I'm going to do a remix version basically and answer some questions and put a little bonus footage with it. So if you have questions on any of those things, watch for the community posts and ask the questions there. Because I know not everybody sees, like I don't see community posts. I don't know how people see them. I don't dig into YouTube that detailed to know where the community posts are because I never really see them. So if other people do them, I don't see them. So. But apparently you guys do because I get responses on them. All right, Ralph Emery and Shotgun Red, Christmas with Ralph in Red. Sold for $380. Headed to Wayland, New York. Born to raise hell, born to raise hell. We know how. Adrian's been really stepping up. He said he wanted more responsibility. So I gave him all of this weekend shipping. He did all the weekend shipping up until last night. Then I did some pooling late last night, knowing I'd have to come down in the morning and do the shipping. And he knocked it out. He knocked it on. And he had a hockey tournament he played in on Saturday. So, yeah, so he stepped up. So, and then Jan helped me a little bit yesterday with taking a few pictures. But somebody asked, do I do this myself? 95-ish%, 90 to 9. Well, with Adrian stepping up more, I guess like 90% myself now. So he's trying to make more money. I think saving for a house while his girlfriend's got 2 years to go in college in Nebraska. So I think during that time he's buckling down. He's always saved his money anyway. He's always been real frugal. And his account's climbing, so he's definitely driven to save his money. And he likes his job at Charter. So, and then last week he wasn't feeling good, so they said he could work from home last week. Plus it was Thanksgiving anyway, and everybody worked from home Friday anyway. So he worked from home last week anyway. So making good money there. So it's good to see. Proud of the kids. Proud of the kids. Jethro Tull, thick as a brick on cassette. Sold for $350. Headed to Bowling Green, Ohio. Having this new iPhone with all this storage space makes it a whole lot easier for me, I'm telling you. I don't have to worry about video links and stuff anymore. They still haven't fixed the focus on the camera yet, though. So I'm still using my old phone to take pictures on eBay. Because the focus just does not work. In the eBay app, at least. All right, Daryl Hall and John Oates. Along the Red Ledge cassette. Sold for $660. Headed to Fullerton, California. Fullerton. On the race hill, on the race hill. We know how to do it. Jan has always been the type of person who kind of very structured, you know. I like doing oddball things, and you don't do things like that. You just don't do. You can't do things when it comes to like household stuff, right? So I think I got her talked into, since she loves Christmas, going into Christmas stores and stuff, and the whole feeling of Christmas. And of course I do, from when I was 19 and back years old. So she's always wanting to put up a tree, and we don't really do Christmas anymore because we couldn't while my dad was here, because he was in, we just got away from it, right? We used to do Christmas Eve every year for the family, invite everybody over. Then my mom died, so it kind of died down a little bit. Did a couple years after that. It just wasn't the same. And so she wants to put up a Christmas tree this year, so she ordered a new one, because the other one's stuck in storage, hidden somewhere from all the business stuff. So I go, why don't we just leave it up all year? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, why don't we just turn the living room into a Christmas room? Do whatever the hell we want. And she actually got on board. I'm like, yeah. Because normally she'd be like, you don't do that, you know? So she's actually on board with just making the living room Christmas themed all year long. I'm like, cool. That's awesome. So we'll see if it sticks. But yeah, I like the idea anyway, because I like Christmas lights and stuff anyway. So if it was up to me, this whole house would be decorated and themed somehow. Each area would have a different feel when you walk into it, right? I think my bedroom would be like a jungle scene, of course. The bathroom, I painted more of a Halloween theme with oranges and blacks, based off of one picture I'd found at a thrift store. So when I redid the bathroom, I did it in a Halloweenish feel, if you will. So I would definitely take that up a notch. And then my hallway, and she's agreed to it. I haven't hung anything up yet. So these oddball pictures that I've been picking up at thrift stores that I like whether they're old vintage big pictures, or I don't know, a cool poster of like Native American United States tribes around the U.S. map type of thing. It's framed. I want to hang that up. So I'm going to make the hallway like just old pictures I like. So when you walk through the hallway, you got something to really look at. So I'm going to start doing more of that, making the home more personal, I guess, if you will. Heraconic CD, What a Night a Christmas. What a Night a Christmas album. Okay. Sold for $380. Headed to Plainfield, New Jersey. I had to call eBay the other day. I called them like Tuesday, I think it was, because during the weekend prior to this weekend, I was having the server issues every once in a while. You know, I was having the offer issues where you couldn't accept offers. And then I had emails from a couple of customers saying that they couldn't send offers. So on Tuesday, I just called them all in. I called everything in. I'm like, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. They did know about the offer thing, and that was being worked on. So they put in all the tickets for all the other stuff I gave them to. I think maybe that's what I'll do. I'll take notes all week and just call in once a week and just be like, these issues are happening. So, but ever since I called in, I haven't really had any. I still got the issues with uploading by bulk. When I upload by bulk, it was doing men's clothing where it was leaving out department again and size type. Then that got fixed on Sunday, but then it started doing women's size. It kept deleting the women's size. I'm like, I don't know. I can't win. Always something. So. This person had to email because I messed up. For some reason, I put, this is called it's called Inner Mirror Bilateral CD number 2 sound recordings. And for some reason, it don't have a barcode, so I didn't scan it. For some reason, I typed in Beyond the Inner Mirror. And I'm like, where the hell did I get Beyond from this CD? It's nowhere on it. Not even, I don't understand how I made that mistake. But anyway, sold for $9.50. He emailed me and goes, this is the inner mirror, not the beyond inner mirror. So I guess beyond the inner mirror was a thing. I don't know. That's one mistake I made that I cannot explain how the hell I did it. Unless I copied somebody else's post, but I normally don't do that. Unless it's shoes. So I don't know what I did there. Boom, 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 boom. Get out of my way, pop up. I'm trying to print. Another offer comes through. Another shirt I put up, but no, I'm not taking that for that. Counter offer. Boom, boom. Yeah, definitely kicking myself for letting clothes fall by the wayside. I even thought about yesterday doing a video because I got so many people responding that they hate putting up clothes. But the reason that most people hate putting up clothes because you don't have a process. And so if you've watched my vlog video, you see I got a process. So I was thinking about doing a video for each type of item, starting with clothes, saying, something like, so, you think listing clothes on eBay sucks? Watch this video or whatever, So that's an idea I'm playing with in my head if I can find a good way to shoot it. Rumble Racing PlayStation 2 video game. Oh, you don't mess up. Sold for $12.50. Headed to Panama City, Florida. Panama. Panama. Oh, 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 oh. I should be paying attention to the dates so I can get to the post office. That's what I should be doing. And then come back and do the other stuff after the fact. Since we know some mail runs a little slower this time of year, I like to try to get to the post office as early as possible on the Mondays to get the weekend stuff out. So let me change this up a bit. And we're going to try to get some of this stuff that has to go out today out. All right. Boom, 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 boom. These are the big things, so those will be separate. All right. We got the Wildcats. Wildcat, don't come back. Losing high and low. Rolls the dice. She's cold as ice. Turns a young man old. Comedy and tragedy. Entertainment or death. All right. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Wildcats toddler hat. Sold for $9. Headed to Fayetteville, Georgia. Fayetteville, Georgia. Fayetteville. So I'm going to get this Monday stuff completed so I can get it to the post office. Since I am talking too much today, apparently. Talking too much pointless stuff today. At least pointless for your learning pleasure anyway. I'm wasting too much of your time is what I'm saying. And I'm sorry for that. Because I got too much time on my hands. Turning everything into a song today. It's what I do. Turn it all into a song. All right, we got the Moody Blues. I've never been a huge Moody Blues fan, but I never really listened to them a lot. The only song I remember is from the 80s, and I actually got it in one of my playlists, and I can't think of the song. I got the melody in my head. Wildest dreams. What's the song, James? All right, we got Moody Blues. To Our Children's Children. Vinyl, sold for $3.80. Headed to Fairhaven, Massachusetts. In Our Wildest Dreams. That's it, right? Yeah. In Our Wildest Dreams. I think I like that song just because of the feel of the song. more than anything, and it takes me back to when I was a kid in the 80s, a teenager or whatever, you know, hearing it on the radio. The whole memory thing. In our wildest dreams. My nose keeps running, and I don't have any toilet paper down there to blow it. So when you see me doing this, I'm not doing drugs. I'm just trying to hold the snot in so it doesn't come out on camera. I am not playing with you right now. All right. Oh. All right. These need to go out today, but I'm going to wait and send him an invoice with free shipping on the other 3 he bought. But that's an, are you ready for a CD live? Yeah. So, Ned's Atomic Dustbin, he bought 3 CDs from me. And, of course, my media mail is $3.99, unlimited media mail items. So he came back in overnight, and I accepted him this morning. 2 CDs and a cassette from Ned's Atomic Dustbin. Didn't know I had that many Ned's Atomic Dustbin stuff in my store, but I do apparently. And so he bought more. So these 3 sold for $11. I'll put those aside for now. Where are you at? Missouri Tigers, the game. It's time to play the game. Sold for $7. Headed to Ohio. I would tell you the city, but I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. $7 going to Ohio. You're looking at me. If you watch my videos, you know what I'm doing right now. I'm fighting, not trying to pronounce the city. I'm not going to do it. Yes, you are, James. Yes, you are, James. You're going to try. You're going to try. I know you are. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Stop it. Leave me alone. Get out of my head. You know you're going to try. No, I'm not. I'm not going to even look again. Wasan? Wasinon? Wasuna? Wasian? That English language is so hard. Oh, so hard. You know, it's not my first language, you know. My first language is goobadoop. I don't know, what do you call baby? Gibberish. Gibberish is my first language. It started when I was probably like 1 year old. I'd be like, that's my first language. Maybe I should make my videos in my real first language, gibberish. I don't think you know what I was talking about, though. I don't think I would know what I was talking about. James, shut up and just work. But I don't want to. I want to be goofy. I don't want to be goofy. I just am, I guess. Barbara Mandrell. Another artist that my parents used to listen to growing up, but I can't think of any of her songs to sing. And this is a Christmas album anyway. So maybe I'll just give you a Christmas ditty. How about that? Walking in a winter wonderland. Okay. Sold for $3.88. Barbara Mandrell. Barbara. Every time I hear the word Barbara, all I think of is Barbara Corcoran. Corcoran? Whatever her last name is. From Shark Tank. She's ruthless. I would take her as a business partner, but I would not take her as a business foe, enemy, if you will. She's ruthless. I think she's the type of person that I am not. So she would make a good partner for me because she would do things that I wouldn't do. She would say things that I wouldn't say. So when you're always trying to build a business, always get somebody who's got this, your weaknesses as their strong point. Don't get somebody just the same as you. Even though I would like to clone myself because I would like to clone some of my strong points to get more items listed. All right, next up we've got... I started add to this yesterday because I was listing some hats. Got a Rams hat here, sold for $8. But these had the stickers on, and the one I was going to add to didn't. I'm like, well, I'll wait, and threw it aside. And then this sold. So now I can list that one today. Sold for $8, headed to Arlington, Virginia. Even the stuff I don't ship on video, I'll show you the price of the stuff that don't have to go out this morning. So we were a little over, $230 when we started the video. It's now $10.15 because I've been talking way too much. $230. We are at $310 right now. So since I've been making the video, had a little bit more money come in. So Cyber Monday for you. Love it. Love that Cyber Monday. Love that Cyber Monday. Man, when you love what you do in sales, you're just rolling in. I mean, come on now. Is there anything better than that? Look at that. Even perfection throwing the box up and catching it. Even though you can't see it coming. Look at it. Don't mind me. Hey, why didn't you? Okay, I wanted to make sure the tracking numbers were going over to eBay. Okay. Ooh, I got a... Ooh, something stuck in my throat. Got a sinus issue going on right now, some drainage. I know, gross, right? Let me compose myself real quick. Man, this sucks. I don't think I'm ever going to be free of sinuses until I move to a desert or something. Because it's literally every day I'm doing something to try to fight this stuff. All right. Miserable, I tell you. Miserable. All right. We've got, are you ready for a hat light? Yeah. All right. Let me make sure I get the right ones here. We've got a Mizzou hat lot. So we got number 1, number 2, and number 3. So 3 Mizzou hats sold for $19. If you're new to my videos, all my prices do not include the shipping that I charge. So $19 plus shipping. Headed to Fresno, California. Fresno, California. Fresno, California. Look at that. Even if I don't have a song to go with it, I make one up. Fresno, California. I know nothing about you, Fresno, California. My sinuses suck, with goobers running down my throat. You didn't know what you were signing up to when you hit that subscribe button, did you? Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I know he just didn't say goobers running down his throat. That's what I said, Fred. It's better taking one for the team instead of hearing me hack on video. I'm telling you right now, I took one for the team. I took one for you. You can comment below, say thank you right now, and hit that like button for me for taking one for the team. You're welcome. I'm telling you, There's a reason I call this my boring reseller life. I ain't just here to throw knowledge upon yourselves. You never know what the hell's going to happen up in there. You're never going to know. Never going to get it. Never going to get it. Never going to get it. Who is that? It's like one of those pop R&B groups from the late 90s, early 90s, right? You're never going to get it. Oh, maybe I'm making things up. Maybe I'm dreaming that I wanted to be in a female pop group, R&B group from the 90s. I don't know. All right, we got a San Antonio magnet here. Sold for $630. $630. What time is it? 6:30. 6 o'clock in the morning. Still sitting here pouring the drinks till they're gone. What song's that? We did everything together. We done it forever. How did we go wrong? I'm singing it a little differently, so it's not as easy for you. I know that what goes up comes down. All right, that's all I'm giving you. All right, headed to El Cajun. El Cajun? That's not Cajun. Cajun. El Cajun? El Cajun, California? El Cajun. El Cajun, California. I even give you porn music. Bow, chicka, bow, chicka, bow, bow, bow. Bow, chicka, bow, chicka, bow, bow, bow. Stop it, James. What the hell are you doing on this video? Ain't gonna have no watchers out in this video. Just imagine a road trip with me for 8 hours in a car. Oh, yes, we'll have lots of stops. We'll have lots of goofy stops, but there'll be a lot of goofy play along the way, too. It's just the way I am. Take me or leave me. Take it or leave it. King of the hill. That's one most of you won't know. All right. Is that Mr. Ed? Yeah, because I heard that in the Beastie Boys song I listened to yesterday. All right, we got the Napa Valley. I know I pulled that there. I need to be hurrying and I'm not. But that's all right. Do what you want, James. All right, we got another long box CD, Happy Head. Give Happy Head. All right. Sold for $4. Got 21 of these left if you want to go buy one. If you want to go buy some head, got 21 left. Happy Head, to be honest with you. Or to be more detailed with you. Happy Head. Happy Head. $377, White City, Oregon. Oh, don't act like you're grossed out. What's he doing in that video? He's just holding boxes. That's all he's doing. You would either enjoy a car ride with me, a road trip, or you would be so hell of annoyed. So hell of annoyed. It could go either way. I'm just saying. Just warning you now, if it ever happens, it could go either way. All right, what else needs to go today? All right, that's the last one that needs to go today besides these big ones I need to get done. So I'm going to do those off camera so I can get them. Don't waste any more of your time. So we're going to go through what I got a list later. Or I might even save it for Adrian since he wants to do more. Then I can get to listing. So maybe I'll do that. Take advantage of the 2 years he's going to be here. Because I know once she's out of school and he buys a house, I'm going to be doing 100% again. So take advantage of what I can, get it listed, see if I can get, if I can keep to my, if I can literally get 1,500 items up a week and I stay within 2,000 or under sold every month, hopefully that goes up when I'm listing more. I should be at 50,000 in like 2.5 months. I'm at 41 now. All right. Vintage game. Look and do. Follow directions. I think I got this at the bins. Pop up. Your buyer paid, was that $79 or $7.91? Must have been $79. Okay. Oh, maybe not. I just got a whole bunch of stuff popped up. Oh, still go. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy crap. Holy crap. Somebody just came in and bought tons of stuff. Oh, it's still going. What the heck? I guess that was $79. Let me go check. Sorry. All right, let me refresh this and go down and check. Then we'll come back to this. I just got a big order in of, 10 cassettes. Biggity bam. Sold for $75 and only $3.99 shipping. Biggity bam. Gotta love it. Make me happy. I'm so happy. Sorry. All right. Veggies game picked up at the bins. Sold for $14.69. Do not fall on me. You LP box you. All right, Kettle and Fire hat. This sold for $9. I'm going to organize this better for him later, or for me later, whoever ends up doing it. Today's Monday. He don't play hockey today. He plays hockey Tuesday and Wednesdays. Okay, so he should be able to do it all today. And then on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays when he plays hockey, I do all the pulling for him and some of the shipping, if I need to. Okay. Pulled this from my personal collection. Pulled a box out of storage and had some my old South Park stuff. I used to buy South Park stuff when it first came out back in the OG days, when all that stuff, they were going crazy releasing South Park everything. They're not really worth too much anymore these days. I was hoping they would have been, but not so much. But sold for $10.50. So it's the You Killed Kenny ornament. Original. And then we got, are you ready for a mix slot? Yeah. All right. Sold for $18.88. We got the gray bar hat along with my dad's old handkerchiefs. So, love you, Dad. All right. Put that there. And then another piece I got at the honey hole. Sorry, I'm fighting back a little tear. All right. I had found a bunch of these old vintage glasses. I got 2 of these, and then I had 2 or 3 bigger sets. Those have all sold already. But I got one more of this set left, and this set sold for $25. And I can't remember what I paid for them. Being it's the honey hole, I probably paid, I would think, $5 or less for the small ones. But $25 for that. Next up, we've got a Christmas Karaoke DVD. And that sold for $5. We've got Quicksilver hat. And that sold for $10.15. What time is it? 10:15. All right. So the other day when I was at the bins, they had some good media. So I was picking up a lot of media that day. And a friend of mine was there, Bill. He always gives me stuff. And then he sets up at the toy show at the Machinist Hall. And we've been friends since the Goodwill downtown opened, right? Quite a while now. And he'll sell me a bunch of stuff here and there and stuff. But when we're over at the bins together, he'll grab stuff that he knows I'll take. So he handed me the Miles Davis CD box set. So this was at the bins and it sold for $15.50. Good friend he is. Good friend he is. Yes. All right, next up we got Mitch Miller. Sing a happy or holiday. Sing with Mitch Miller. Sold for $3.88. We've got Ghost Recon on the PC. Sold for $7. Oh yeah, I could get the True Gather stuff out, so I'll go over that too real quick. Did I do these? No, maybe I didn't. So Maxell blank tapes, 20 pack, but one's missing, so 19 pack. They sold for $35. These have to go out today. And then we got some stuff that sold that I didn't pull yet. So Oingo Boingo CD. And I think I got that CD the same day I got that Miles Davis box set. So Oingo Boingo sold for $16. Perfect Pitch, various artists CD, promo CD, sold for $6. Bonafide Royal Function CD, a jazz CD, sold for $5.50. A Cardinals Stadium giveaway hat sold for $9. Life is like a shit sandwich. More bread you have, the less you get. Hat sold for $8. John Denver Seasons of the Heart vinyl record sold for $3.50. Affliction shirt that I just put up the other day sold for $14. Actually, it sold like 2 hours after I put it up. Affliction shirt, and they just now paid. And then the 10 cassette lot that just sold for $75. So bam, gotta love the Cyber Monday, right? Let me refresh my performance page. So we are now at $393 at 10:30 a.m. Cha-ching! Let me see how many items sold for the day now. Boom. We're already at 31 items sold for the day with that 10 cassette lot. And I'm liking the split between organic and promoted, because it wouldn't have made sense if all those cassettes went to promoted, right? So we got 18 promoted and 13 organic. Yesterday, I liked. Yesterday, I had 67 items sold, 26 organic, 41 promoted. So that was a good mixed day. And then the day before that was Saturday. I had 83 items sold that day, 29 organic, 54 promoted. So a nice split where the split should be. So it's good to see, at least for those 2 days, the split was working well. The day before that, it was still kind of in the pooper. Friday, so I only had 17 organic and 48 promoted. So it was a big off split day there. So it's good to see the numbers getting back to where they should be. Because still right now, I am, because of vacation last month, I'm still like $2,000 behind right now, $2,000 behind right now. Because I haven't been hitting my daily goal that covers everything, salaries and everything, with Adrian's pay raise and stuff. I got to hit like $550 a day money put into the account. So there were some days where it's been under that. So, but should catch up within by the end of the year easily. So not concerned at all or anything. So not concerned at all. But yeah, going good. So hopefully it's all going good for you today too. So, and this past weekend. So here's to good sales through the end of the year. So thanks everybody for watching. And I think I promised you on the last video you can see the puppies. So let me flip this around and let's go check out the puppies. We're sneaking up on them. So cute. I knew I was going to disturb you if I talked. Look at that stretch. Oh, another stretch. Gotta love it. All right. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.